vision.
Okay, do you mind recapping? So the 6 essential beliefs for you to have success in USANA as an associate?
Right, people always talk about the industry, the company, the product, all that, which is fine, and themselves. I get all that. But I'm talking about more specific. You want to dive into it? The first thing you have to look at is everybody's health is in danger. On the financial side, you have to believe that everybody's finances are in danger.
Tell a story if you can.
So if you have everybody's health is in danger, you have to think to yourself something like, is because some people say, well, I eat healthy and all that, which is fine, but is anybody exempt from free radical damage? Is anybody able to avoid pollution or toxins in any way? Or forget that. How about this? How many people are able to avoid stress altogether? Yeah. It's almost impossible. So your body's always going to be working at a level that requires a lot of nourishment in order to survive and
especially
to thrive.
If you're living in a city.
Correct, in a city especially. But I think anywhere in the world, it's always good to give your body that fighting chance, So your immune system, that's always working. So if the more nutrients you give your body, the more your immune system functions. So I believe, everybody's health is in danger. On the financial side, is everybody's finances in danger? Of course, you can be fired at any moment. You can lose your business at any moment. I believe my finances are in danger as we speak right now. That's why I work at USANA, because I believe it, The next thing on the health side is you need to believe that that USANA's product is superior. So you can't think that USANA is good. You have to think that it's superior. So how are you going to believe that? Well, taking it, obviously we have a lot of different testimonials. We have a lot of different scientific literature that you can read, whatever. But you need to believe that it's superior. On the financial side, you need to believe that USANA's opportunity is superior. And if you believe those two things, you're on the right track still. Last is you need to believe that nutritional supplements are essential. That every person needs nutritional supplements. And then on the financial side, you need to believe that residual income is essential. If you believe all those 6 things, and you can enroll other people to believe the same thing, then you're on the right track, man. You're going to build a strong team for sure. Because those people are going to want to go talk to people. I'll give you an example. This is a good example to bring it all together. I used to give this example all the time. Let's say you have a friend named Juanito, okay? Or since we're in Romania, Caleb. So let's say you have a little boy named Caleb, and he's 18 years old, and he tells you, I'm going to drop out of school, I'm going to get married, and I'm going to have a kid right now. End of story. What would you do as a mom? What would you do as a friend? What would you do as a sibling? You would say, hey.
Voice against.
Let me talk to you really quick. You know what? I hear you, but you need to really think about what you're doing, because that's probably, you're very passionate about it, but let me just tell you some of the dangers. Let me tell you some of the, certain things that can happen. You would spend the time talking to that person. Why? Because you believe that they're making a poor choice at that moment. Well, I feel the exact same way when people tell me I don't take supplements. I feel the exact same way. I feel like you're making a very poor choice right now. Or when somebody says I don't have a business that generates residual income. Of course, no one's going to say that, but you can already tell based on what people are doing for a living if they have a business that creates residual income. So when I see those two things, my mind is locked in like a person that is making a poor decision already. Just like the Caleb story. They want to make this decision. What are you going to do? Just be like, okay, and that's it? No. You're going to be like, you sure that's a good idea? Right? Just like if somebody told me, I don't believe in having a business. I don't believe in USANA. I don't believe in any of that. You sure that's a good idea? I mean, forget USANA, but you sure that's a good idea to not have a business and a residual income? It's funny because and then the stories come, right? Like, I'll give you dozens of stories of people that I know personally that, I'll give you a crazy story. Crazy story. In Mexico, there was a woman who, this is not funny, but it's crazy that it just makes you kind of like chuckle, right? This woman was at an apartment with another woman and a man. There was something going on. One of the women fell out of a window and died, of course. She fell from 5 stories up. She died. And the person that was there, like, you know, went to go speak to the police, whatever. And that was that, okay? Now, years went by. Like 2 years went by. And maybe almost 3 years went by. And this person was fine. She was on a motorcycle. This girl, the one that was talking to the police, she was on a motorcycle, and when she was on her motorcycle, she got pulled over because she wasn't wearing her helmet. Police noticed that there was an open investigation still on that crime. They take her in, and in Mexico, you're basically guilty until proven innocent, right? It's a little different. So she gets thrown in jail. Okay, she served 2 years in prison for something that she didn't do. Okay. And during the time she was in prison, she hit silver director and almost hit gold director while she was in prison. While she was in prison.
Who was she speaking to?
No, because she had been recruiting people before she got locked up.
So it was growing.
Correct.
She created a wave.
Yes. So she went to jail and she earned probably 50 grand while she was in jail.
So she was sweet when she came out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's almost Ruby down. She literally almost jumped to
When
Ruby
he
right.
come out, he knew. Wow.
I mean, how crazy is that? That's a true story.
После нищо, Натан.
Ano ma